Alright guys, what's going on? So the mic should be fixed. I was going to play a song called Chop Game because, well, we may get into the chop. However, let's go ahead and do the chicken wing song. No chicken wings? You ain't got no chicken wings? I like that song, so let's do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, a bingo bango.
Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at your talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exit scaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price gon' win, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you been things. Liquidity sweep, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I mock bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats, quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back, rock, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. End of day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall.
That's right. You ain't got no chicken wings. Bitcoin, it does its own thing. Now let's check out what Bitcoin's doing in 3, 2, and a 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, even the tuition you don't need to pay to learn how to trade. All right, so we're getting our steps in. We're only doing 1.2, feeling much better, much better. My expired allergy medicine, 2 years expired, from a store that I bought this when I was back in Texas, and now I've been in Georgia now for like 4 years, 5 years, probably 4. So I've had it for a while. I don't use it. I only had 2 that were missing, and I took one each day for I think the past 2 days, maybe 3, but I think 2, and I feel much better. Is it a placebo effect? I don't know. Did it pass over? I don't know. I just know I feel better. But right now we're just doing 1.2. Tomorrow we'll do 1.4 in the speed, just to get back to normal. All right. So speaking about normal, the Bitcoin bubbles, pretty normal seeing all this red. Daily down 10%. Just remember, like when these coins go up, they're gonna come down. Now we've noticed this for months and months already, where Bitcoin will start going up, the alts will go up as well. Bitcoin comes down, but doesn't break the low and continues up to break the high. These coins are not breaking the highs. They're looking super incredibly just horrible. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. See here, I have this ugly dry cough. Yeah. Been drinking tea though, yeah. So for me, my cough was dry. However, there was a lot of congestion, and you can kind of hear it. It's kind of like a smoker's cough, you know, that kind of gross cough. And so that was like the first day or two, and I couldn't breathe. I woke up and was like, oh my gosh, man, my throat hurts, because I was ended up breathing through my mouth because I couldn't breathe through my nose. And so that day, I took some congestion medicine, and I don't know if it was expired or not, but I had a full bottle of it. So I forgot how much it said I should take. I took the recommended amount, and then the next day, took that too. Then the following day, I took the allergy medicine, and now I feel so much better. Man, I was feeling like really just weak. And it's just me being a baby. That's all it is. Just being a baby. Joe, stop being a baby. Let's make some money. All right. Let's go to the hourly time frame. On the hourly, whoa, we got Leo up 3.8%. And that's it. Tonight I'm putting Vicks Vapor Rub on because I do feel congested a bit, yeah. That's the only thing I don't have is Vicks. When I buy medicine, like, I would just go and, I buy cough drops. I still have cough drops from 5 years ago. I buy like the big bags of them, and I buy like 2 or 3 of them. And last time I think I bought like 3. I still have. But these cough drops, I take that back. These cough drops are only like 3 years old. But I buy cough drops. I'll buy the throat spray. I'll get like 2 bottles of it. I'll get allergy medicine. It's literally a medicine cabinet full of stuff. And if they get too old, and it's pretty obvious, when you're trying to get the pill out of the package and it like just crumbles, I might need to buy some more. But one thing I don't like doing is being sick, which I rarely get sick. That's why they last so long. But usually it's allergies. I get it really bad, about every 4, maybe 5 years. And then, bullish on meds right now. And then, maybe like a slight case of allergy, maybe once a year, if that. Like usually I don't. It's amazing. My body, it's really resilient. So that just means I played in the dirt a lot when I was a kid. And so yeah, I don't buy medicine. But when I do, I load up. Now, I have yet to load up on alts. I was thinking about it when the Fear and Greed Index was at, 12 or 14 or 18, whatever it was at. I didn't, though. Kind of glad I didn't. Right now, for the Fear and Greed, we are at 17. We are up 1 point. 17. Bullish on summer clothes. Buy the dip on summer attire. There we go. Let's see here. Liquidations heat map. Refresh the page. We're going to be looking at the 24-hour time frame. Thanks to Al we now adjust this to 0.6. Now I did also some adjustments on the mic settings. So thank you for everybody who reached out to me and flooded the DMs with suggestions. This is what I ended up doing. I took off this noise suppression. ChatGPT said, you have too many noise suppressions. So I took off one of them. I left this one. It told me to change this here. Here are the settings. Here are the settings. The one thing though is that I like when I don't talk, the mic goes to 0. But here, when I don't talk, the mic's still picking up some background noise. So I have to adjust this a little bit more. But wait for it. Oh, wait for it. I'm trying to concentrate, not falling. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Compressor is this, and limiter is this, and gain is still 0. So that's my settings right now. So hopefully there's no echo. I won't know until I listen to it on my other computer, because this one it won't, for whatever reason, it doesn't show me the echo on this one. But 24 hour 0.6, and wait for it. We have some really nice hot area of liquidations. Not too much. 18.65 million. Sitting at 85.3. We'll see if we come down for it. Another area that's starting to kind of get bright. 84.6. It's 17.48 million. And as we kind of just go up and down, sideways, boring, chop city, we're building more liquidations towards the top and also towards the bottom. Right here, 19.68 million, sitting at 87.450. We'll see if we get it. We'll see. Let's look at a higher time frame or a different time frame. Just see more. You can see pretty much the same story. Same story. It all depends on which way does the market maker want to take us. I'm going to say hi to the chat in just a second. It just depends on which way the market makers want to take us. Do they want to take us up? If they do, what they could do is come down here, get this liquidation, 18 million, sitting at 85.315. Come down, get this, 20 million at 84.604. Then go to the upside and get all these liquidations, go to the upside. And then start going up and down, up and down. That's what they might do. Again, we don't know. That's why we trade level by level. 3-day time frame. Man, this 80 million sitting at 85.2. That's crazy. Jeez. We didn't want this level breaking. We're going to go over that in just a second. Did not want that level breaking. And market makers are jerk faces. What they could do, come down, take this to build a bunch of liquidity up here, only to shoot straight back up. Jerk faces big time. Look at, they almost tapped it too. Almost. And now as it's doing this number, it's just more and more getting here. More liquidations. Let's look at Clash. We do have people looking at Clash. Clash still boring. Not doing anything. This wasn't even supposed to be a range, but these are levels that we're looking at. And sure enough, it ended up being a range. Hopefully it breaks out really soon for everybody who's in Clash. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's say hi to the chat. We got Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. Thank you so much for being here. We got West. West says good evening. Good evening to you, fine sir. Glad you're feeling better. Feel a lot better. man, that one night where I took off, guys, oh my gosh, I was in bed. As soon as I did that post, I think I did the post like at 7:30. I was in bed, and I'd say about 11 hours of sleep. Woke up around 6:30ish. Got up, started doing my thing. But man, it felt so good. And today I feel great. Yesterday I was real sluggish. I was like, man, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be at work. I don't want to be at home. I don't want to be under the covers. I just want to be just with my heated blanket. Oh man, that's the best thing ever. So one thing, I appreciate the simple things. I appreciate having light. There's people who don't even have light. They can't afford it. I appreciate having hot water. I mean, how dumb is that? Joe, everybody has hot water. It's like breathing air. I appreciate breathing air. There's people who cannot breathe on their own. I appreciate everything. Man, everything that we have is a gift. Everything. The ability to move, walk, talk, everything. And you never know. You know, it could go away in an instant. In an instant. I'm going to do a story time real quick. I had a tumor in my brain. Big old fat tumor. About maybe that size. Big old fat tumor right here. And I didn't realize this until I was doing it for a medical assistant at the time. And we did our eye exam. And it was weird because this was blurry, but this was clear. Then I covered this eye, then this was blurry, and this was clear. I got tested and everything, and sure enough, they did the whole dye and everything, and sure enough, there was a big old fat tumor right there. I went and got it taken out. Then I ended up being a registered nurse, and when I was doing my clinicals, the same doctor who took out my tumor went, and I recognized the doctor's name on the patient's report. He operated on her. She had the tumor in the back of her head, not the front. And he took it out. She was fine. An hour later, boom, vegetable. She was with a tube down her throat, the whole nine. And that I think was the moment where it was like, man, every day's a gift. Every freaking day. Because you never know, something can happen in the drive to work or to your buddy's house or the movies or whatever. Anything can happen. That was a day where I was like, wow, the same doctor who did her did me. Granted, it was in a different location, and that's why I think I have a purpose. Now, granted, I messed up my chance. Oh, I didn't mess it up. I did a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of money. And money does not change people. If we had this discussion earlier, Joe, are you going to get to the charts? I will. Money does not change people. Money reveals them. For me, party. Ooh, man. Party. Man, Joe, why are you saying that with a smile on your face? I'm just saying, I partied like a rock star. And now I look back at it, it's like, man, I was so lucky. So many times. Did so many bad things with so many bad people, groups and everything. It's just, I'm very lucky that I'm not in prison. Would you put it like that? Very, very lucky. Did a lot of bad stuff. And now, I've always been a good person at heart, though. Always been a good person at heart. But money, it gave me the opportunity to do stuff that I've always wanted to do. Well, not always wanted to do, but just have a lot of fun. And it did. And I'm really happy that I experienced it, but I'm also grateful that I came out on the other end. Very grateful. Ow. You're funny. Yeah. I'm going to cheers you to that. You're funny. But yeah, so I'm just grateful for everything. You have to be. Because you never know, one day you could lose your sight. And it's like, man, you took so much things for granted. Your hearing, your sense of smell, taste, touch, everything. I'm very grateful. Let's see here. I'm gonna go on the chat. See here. Very nice. Money time, let's go. Bullish on meds. Al in the house. Yes. I used to make mud pies as a child. All right, one more story time and then that's it. There was one time in band camp, I asked Mom, I said, Mom, can my brother and I, and we're like 7, can my brother and I play with our G.I. Joes in the mud? She's like, yeah, go ahead. So we went outside, we dug a hole in the ground, and we filled it with the water, and we were playing with G.I. Joes in the mud. Well, she comes out, and she's furious. She's like, for one, we dug a hole in the yard. And 2, we're filthy, we're dirty. And she's kind of getting mad at us. She's like, what are y'all doing, blah, blah. I said, Mom, I asked you if we could play with G.I. Joes in the mud. Well, we're playing with G.I. Joes in the mud. We're in the mud. And she realized that I actually asked her if we could play with them in the mud. Well, we were in the mud. And she's like, okay, I can't be mad. You did ask. I was all right. But yeah, man, we were poor. We were so poor growing up. And like all these kids, man, they need to realize. But it just, everything's just given to them. They're given phones and iPads and everything at 2 years old. Like, all that stuff it should be a reward. But I'm not going to get on that topic. All right, here we go. Moving on. Feeling better, I see. Yes, Sugar Heart. Feeling really good. Story times are flying. But no more story times. See here. Look at the liquidation heat map we did on the 1 week. Oh. On the 1 week. See here. 1 week. And now I'm using the threshold 0.5 back tested, and I like it more. Not financial advice. Oof, to the upside. And 0.5. Okay, we start using 0.5. So again, this just kind of goes to prove, man, getting hot. This just goes to prove that wherever the market makers want to take us, we can go. If they want us eventually to be up here, nothing wrong with them shooting us down just to eat this up to start coming up. Because as soon as we start shooting down, there's going to be a lot of liquidations right above the wicks. All here and here and here. Right around 87, 87.8, 88. You know, depending on where all these people were putting their stop losses. Just come down, take this, eat the newly created liquidity, and then come up. Possible. We'll see. Let's see here. We might get a quick blast. Possible. We'll see. Let's see here. Al says, did you join the 99 at that time? Nah. See here. Hey, I have cried on the stream before. I'm not gonna lie. If you start crying like other streamers, I'm out. I have cried on the stream before. But what I do is I'll hide the camera and I'll just let y'all know I got allergy in both my eyes. And I'll compose myself and then I'll get back on the camera. I don't like crying on the... I don't do it for the views. I do it because I told a story. Story time. But yeah. Let's see here. Is it just me, or can we hear the treadmill better? Oh no. So y'all can hear the treadmill, I'm sure. So I ended up fixing the audio, so now you should not hear the reverb. However, when I'm not talking, it's picking up the background noise. So I still have to tweak it. I'm gonna get with ChatGPT. See here, 108 million at the top. Yeah, it's a lot of liquidations, man. 63 million, 91 million, 69 million, 91 million, 72 million. That's a crazy lot. I'd cry for 1,000 subs right now. JR, you're killing it, dude. You're a natural. I was watching you. I always watch you whenever I can. And normally I get off around 7:30-ish. Get home around 8-ish. Today I got home early, though. And I saw that you were going live. I was like, oh, cool, man. And I almost was first. Almost. But you're going to kill it, dude. You have great positivity. You have great TA. You explain yourself. If you say something that's confusing to viewers, they ask, you answer. You're checking the chats. So you're a natural, dude. So keep it up. One person I want to see stream is Crypto Change Me. Dude's a beast. This guy's really good. Really, really good. So let's give him a shout out. So if you don't know him, check him out. Subscribe to him. Watch his videos. And then, of course, Art of Crypto. I was watching you earlier. Here's Art of Crypto, JR. But yeah, JR's a natural. And here's the thing, too. He's not starting a YouTube channel to sell you a course. He may eventually, and that's fine. For me personally, I like, and this is just me personally, now granted, I want to get rich, of course, but a lot of people, they get rich off of people trying to learn. Now granted, I mean, I spent a lot of money on boot camps and strategies and mentors and everything. So I don't see an issue with charging for boot camps and everything else. I don't see an issue with that. The issue that I see is, like, if you already made it, man, you don't need to charge that stuff anymore. You already have 100,000, 500,000 in the bank, just sitting, $1 million. You don't need to keep on, getting all this money from all these people who are trying to learn. But that's just my thought process. Let's see here. Al says, JR, I subscribe when the vibe is right. It's like going to the barbershop. You listen and practice. Yep. Very true. Very true. You're doing it right. Yep. I agree. 100%. 100%. And one thing I like doing is, for me, I like talking about the wins and the losses. Because, I like talking more so the losses. Because everybody talks about the wins. All right. So Bitcoin. So here. There you go. I like that saying. I might steal it from you. JR says, bring it up on the stream. Yeah, I want to milk the market, not my bros. Yeah, that's 100%, man. 100%. I like that saying, that phrase. For me, my catchphrase is pretty much trade tuition. You learn to trade without the tuition. We show you for free. So the price yesterday, let's take this off. Yesterday, I think it was here. Price was here. And I'm thinking we might come up to here. I don't know. Now, granted, I didn't say that we're going to go lower. We could have. But I'm thinking, due to our zones and everything else, we might come up to here and potentially get rejected. I don't know. We, from here, went to here, got rejected, came down to about here. Here, I'm thinking we're going to potentially either go up from here, hopefully break through this zone, and if we do a lower high, it's fine. But watch out, we could also come down. What we don't want to do is take out this low. Now, these videos I put out to my VIP group. In addition to this, I also have to limit to, I think, 40 seconds. Yeah, about 40 seconds for Discord for free. Because I have Discord too. I don't like Discord because they want me to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it. But Jesse has been gracious enough to boost the Discord server. However, we still need more boost because it still limits me to 40 seconds. But anyway, in the video that I did for the VIP group and also for the free portion of Telegram, they got the full video where I'm thinking we may come down, then come up. Then what we really want to see is this move up to come down. And again, the whole thing is to not break these lower pivots. Sure enough, when the price was here, we ended up doing a call out on, of course, I'm not going to find it. So let's just do this. It's on back testing. And this setup was from a video that I shared. Bitcoin. No friend. You mother beep. Why doesn't it save it? Anyway, let me show y'all. 1 second. So this was an actual setup. This was a setup. So first, initially, it was here to do this and then come down. Then this video was right here. When I made the video, we were right here. So all right, guys, I like it now. This was aggressive, but here, in my opinion, it's safer because it went up, create the pivot, pulled back, buying pressure with the wicks. Doesn't mean that it will go up, just there's a higher chance. And right now is a safer entry to enter now. Then you can add to your entry here, and also add here, the break of this level. And sure enough, our first target rather, hit 3.3%, and then boom, stopped out. So if I was watching it, I think I would have left my stop loss there, just in case it came back down to come back up. But our first target did hit. And this was in the VIP and also the free portion of Discord and Telegram. So that was that. And that was this wick right here. This is where we entered. Within 4 hours, first target hit, then boop, stopped out. Oh well. Okay, so why did we take this entry? Well, I just spent it. We went up, we came down. We're looking for this to be the pivot point to attack this, to continue coming up to do this. And once we broke this level, not good. And that's what I talk about on the video too. We don't want to break the lows, guys. Like, we want to continue breaking the highs. We start breaking the lows, not good. Now that we've done that, we were, from way up here, this is our thought process, and it's been going pretty much spot on. Pretty much spot on. Oh, if you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're an experienced trader and you know the answers, ask them anyway. I may give you a different answer. There's a pretty good chance I will. There's a very strong chance I will. Doesn't mean that my answer is different or my answer is right because it's different or what. No, just my answer. Now, asking questions does two things. One, it verifies that I know what the heck I'm talking about. And two, maybe it's a question that another trader hasn't even thought of yet. So just give you a heads up. Let's see here. Let me catch them in the chat. Let's see here. I come off that way sometimes when I'm super happy about not sucking anymore, like I did for thousands of hours. Yeah. Once I get bad vibe or cocky, arrogant vibe, I'm out. Yeah. And so Geo, Trader Geo, love the dude. The dude is really good, but too cocky. And I call him out too. So that's one thing with me. If I say something about somebody and they show up on the stream, Trader Geo, he shows up. I'll tell him, dude, you're really good, man. You're just cocky. Me, Damien's in the house. If I say something about me, Damien, when he's here, I tell him to his face. Same thing with Alexo Crypto. Tell him to his face. Same thing with, there's other traders that come in here and I tell them to their face. You know, because I don't want to be, oh, he just says it behind their back and he's two-faced. No. If I say something about anybody, and they show up, I'll tell them. Wave Cypher, same thing. He comes in to the streams. Right now he's streaming, but he'll come into the streams and be like, oh man, this and that, blah, blah. But I called you out on this because the way you said it, because there was one time where it's like, yeah, it happens. Like nonchalant, like it happens all the time. And I did it in the chat. It's like, so it happens every time? Well, not every time, but that's how he was saying it. So I brought that up on my stream the very next day. And that's why I like watching other traders, so that I could get content of, you know, what to watch out for and be careful with your wordings. Because again, it's if you say it, you'll believe it. Oh, it's going to do this if it does that. No, there's a really high chance that it might do this because it did that, but it can always reverse. So that's my thought process. And sure enough, when Wave Cypher was here, first thing I did was, dude, blah, blah, blah. And I said it. That's what I do. ETH for a 10x long. Uh-oh. But yeah, like I said, like these things, sometimes they play out and it's scary. I wish I knew what was going to happen here. Thinking up, went up to about here. Sure enough, to about here. Decision point, roll over. This is what we did not want. So now we're just waiting, we're watching. So now what we're doing is this is our new level that we're watching. So now our zone got a little bit tighter, and 87,977, a lot of sevens, and 87,719. This is our zone we're looking to break. So we'll see. I don't know. Like, am I going to go long here? Nah. Because we could just roll over. I don't want that. I don't want that. We could do something like this. Something like that. Me, I'm going to change the color. We could do something like this. And that color's too close to the resemblance. We can do something like this. And we'll do a sad face. No, don't do it. Sad face. We could do something like that. We could roll over. So no thanks. Let's see here. So we'll check out ETH. Had a good streaming day. 1,000 views and 30 new followers on TikTok. Dude, killing it. YouTube, only one new sub. You're killing it, man. You've been doing really good. Getting new subs on YouTube. It's a strawberry. Yum yum. Let's see here. So let's go to ETH. Yeah, so this morning the Bitcoin long did well, but I was wanting this right here. This was what I was wanting. And not good. Okay. So let us, where's the thingamabob? Nope. Back testing. Yeah, right. Let's go YouTube. Let's go to ETH. Okay. So this was the bigger picture, what we want to see. Let's go to a daily. On the daily price, well, let's go 4 hour. We're trying to see what we're looking at. All right. So we identified this, and this is not a trend line, it's just arrows. But price was here. I did not think at the time that we're going to continue going up and down, up and down. I did not think we're going to come down here to this level and bounce, go up and down, up and down. I thought from here we would go into our box, possibly hit the bottom, go to the middle, then come down. If, I don't know what's going to happen. If we did this, then once we broke this level, not so much the box, but this level, if we break the level, there's a really strong chance, again, I wish I knew. Man, I wish I knew. But if we broke this level, really strong chance we may come for this, maybe even this. What do we do? From here, we did come down to the lower part. We did come up slightly higher. Well, I would just say to the top. And then here we kind of went right to the middle. We came up, we broke out only to shoot back down hard, stop right around this area where we thought it might stop, to come up, to come down. I wish I knew what would happen. Now, granted, when we were here, this was an update, and we're saying, okay, if we come up from here, this whole thought process was way back over here. Then, a couple days later, we looked at it here, and I'm looking at, okay, if we come up, depending on the market, depending on Bitcoin, depending on a lot of stuff, if we come up, I would be okay with us losing this level, only to bounce on the zone to come up and break this. If we break this, we can enter. We're good. That's my thought process. That's always my thought process. But this sad face talks about this level being broken, and if we were to come down, again, I don't have an arrow going up. I want to make that very clear, because there's a lot of times where people will do up, down, sideways, and the right. Here I had a really strong chance, possible, that we may come down. And then here, maybe go up. But it still do this. Now, to do a long right now, extremely high risk, in my opinion, simply because now it depends on how you trade. Alex O Crypto, he may do something like this, or we know me Damien is doing something like this, but Trader Geo also does something like this, depending on their demand zones, supply zones, order blocks, maybe fair value gaps, point of controls, moving averages. There's a whole bunch of things that you can, base your stuff off of. For me, too risky. Why? Well, it would be great catching the bottom, but that's also what you could have done here, and that's also what you could have done here, and look how much further we are down. Until we break, and it's safer. Safe is boring. Safe is very boring. It's safer to wait for a break of a pivot, because that's market structure. Now, granted, this right here is really not a pivot per se. It's more of just a boring blah zone. Joe, did you just go blah? Yeah, I did. It's more of a blah zone. I would have liked to have seen it come down, up, make a very nice, distinct pivot. What is a pivot? Price goes up and it stops. Very clear, change direction the other way, stops. Very clear direction the other way, stops. Very clear direction the other way. This, blah, boring, boring. This, boring, boring. So could you enter right now? Sure. Would I? No. Again, because what it could do, continue this momentum. It could come up to this zone, maybe here, only to come down. To get this, let's change the colors. Let's do blue and 2. And then to, let's just say, continue up to maybe here to come down for this. And then maybe come up. Getting right here, extremely risky for me. There's a lot of traders that do this and have lower entries, absolutely kill it. I can't. Not in this market. This market has, for me, I trade differently depending on the segment of the market we're in. Who's here, guys? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are great. I'm feeling good today, guys. Feeling good. JR had a lot of really great, just positivity. I mean, he was just spitting out just positive stuff today. I was like, man, so you're killing it. You're killing it. But hopefully I didn't put y'all to sleep. But yeah, so this is my thought process on this. Let's go over some other coins. CAS, just horrible. Nothing good. Our alert's still way up here. It was 5% away from when we were looking at it. And now, and this is exactly what I'm referring to, 16%. There's people who will make 5% more than me on this trade. However, I will be in it a lot less time before I start making money. Because while these people try to get the bottom and not waiting for confirmation, in my opinion, based off of the way I trade, it could continue coming down or sideways. And I'm in other trades, if I'm in trades, hopefully making money. Versus being in this trade is like, crap. Oh, it's gonna bounce again, let me add. Crap. Oh, it's bouncing again, let me add. Oh, it's doing nicely. Oh, okay, awesome, I did great. Oh, crap, I'm at a loss again. So for me, I'd rather be safer. Safe is boring. Total, boring. I don't look at total. Get out of here, total. River. So River was a short that was, for me, this was not a call out. Even though it looks like a very successful trade, I did not take it. It was too risky for me. Scared money don't make no money. Just like ain't got no chicken wings. Price was here. I was like, nah, too risky for me. 1x, maybe 2x short, if you're gonna take it. And here were the targets. Targets hit right away. But because this is a very low market cap coin and it was recently pumped, the people who were pumping it could have easily reposted and pumped it again. So I was like, nah, I can't do it. And this one, who took the trade, guys? Who took the trade? Put a 17 in the chat. Put a 17 in the chat. I think that's so funny. But you didn't get the call. I have a 2 or 3 songs, and it's about that. It's Hindsight Hustlers, where it says, it went up. Did you get in? It went down. I told you not to get in or whatever. And then when it says, did you win? the female in the background says, "Where was the call?" But that's what they do. What is 17 in the chat, guys? If you took this and you're in gains, you're in massive gains, join my group, blah, blah. I didn't take this. Shoot, man, I could have retired off of this trade. Too risky. Too risky for me. Let's see here. Wi-Fi. Dog with facts. So price was here. I'm thinking we may come up. We went up. To come down. We did come down. And then I'm thinking we're going to break the level. Well, we came up a little bit more when we came down. This is just explaining all of the liquidations, all the stop losses that are here. What happened? Boop. Took them. Took them all. There's some more down here. Could we come up, come down? Possible. We could do this. Boop. Man, that looks so ugly. Let's see here. D, not you. What's up, man? Says, I'm always at a loss. Still DCing. Never learned. Well, D, not you. I appreciate you for being here. I really do. Ask me questions, man. Ask me questions. I'll show you how to trade for free. I'll show you. I'll show you setups. If they're good, in my opinion, none of this is financial advice. And there's a lot of times where people, oh yeah, man, right now is a good time to get in. But I'm thinking, no. So here's the thing. I have a song on this too. It's called Buy the Dip. Everybody says buy the dip, but they never say how. I'm going to show you how to buy the dip. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm going to show you how to buy the dip. All right. So first thing we got to do, we have to take off this distracting thingamabob. There we go. So let's go into this. How to buy the dip. Y'all ready? Let's go. Sour cream and onions, let's go. Everybody says buy the dip, but they never say how. So what is the difference? For starters, we need to understand the definition. What is the difference between buying the dip and catching a falling knife? This is catching a falling knife. This is buying the dip. What's the difference? The difference is time. That's the only difference, is time. And when I'm referring to time, it's really market structure. What we need to do is we need to break a high. Higher time frame, better results. Could we break a high on a 4-hour or a daily and it continue coming down? Yep. But guess what you just did? You just increased your odds of buying the dip and not catching a falling knife by waiting for the pivot to break. 4-hour candle close above the pivot, and then now you enter. That's the difference. Every single time, buy the dip. Buy the dip. But they never say how. Price came down. Oh, buy the dip. Oh, it hit the 618, it hit the 786, it hit the whatever. Golden pocket, buy the dip, buy the dip. And it keeps on dipping. What we need to do, wait. Time is on your side. We need to break this high. It didn't break it broke the low. We wait. Create another high. If the highs are really close together, this one gets voided out, and we wait for this one. We broke a low, okay. Now here's a high, and the next high is about here. Once we break this, we get into trade. Because what is it doing? Now we are potentially changing the trend. It can always come down, but you have better odds here than, oh, it's coming up on the 3-minute time frame. Let me enter. No, that's horrible. And I see a lot of YouTubers. Oh, buy the dip right now is a good time to accumulate. This and that, blah blah. If you like the coin, sure, why not? Not financial advice. But if you're trying to make money, you don't want to buy the dip. Well, you do want to buy the dip, but you don't want to catch a falling knife. And I've explained the difference on both. If you like that, put a 7 in the chat. If you like that, put a 7 in the chat. If you think it's all rubbish, put a 9. It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. You don't. I just show you how stuff works. Oh, JR, if you're still here, please do me a favor. Please add the watermark for the interval, because it's a 4-hour daily, all that fun stuff. Instead of just the ticker, please put the interval, because that way you can see 4-hour. If you could, that'd be great. But yeah. All right, so let's go back to see what y'all are saying. Let's see here. Did I lose everybody? I used to have a counter on how many people are watching. I don't see the counter anymore. Let's see here. D Not You says, true. I just buy both. The dip and the falling knife. I don't have much to spare, so I take both as a long-term DCA. Okay. So you're more of an investor. You're not a trader. Investors are in my opinion, smartest people, because you're not trying to make $10, $100, $1,000 on every trade, every day, every week, every month, blah, blah, blah. You're not trying to do that. So because of that, you have the mentality of set it and forget it. I'm going to buy it. I like the coin. I hope it does well. I'll just keep on putting money in until it starts going positive. And hopefully you pick a good coin. Dash, OMG, has been one of those coins. You know, Crypto Coin Mindset loves Dash. Dinosaur, boring. What did it do? A quadrillion% in like a very short period of time. I mean, it just went up and up and up. And it was like, okay, it's gonna come down. I was like, nope. Let's see here. Let's see here. Al says, I'm having some sprinkles and dip. I was gonna eat nachos tonight. Whoa, sorry. I had some nachos, fixings, makings, whatever, and I get out the cheese and I start getting the ingredients, and I go and I see that I have chicken soup, the last of it. I said, man, how long have I had chicken soup? I said, all right, I'll finish it tonight. So I had chicken soup. Tomorrow, maybe I have a snack of nachos. See here. You get a 10 and 100, right? Yeah. Very true. Lost myself. Thanks, Joe. I'm an idiot, I guess. I'll go tell my wife. No, see, everybody's different. In my opinion, and it depends on your financial thing too. Like, you never hear an investor say, oh man, you know, I entered this stock or trade or whatever, and I held it for a week and I'm up 38%. No, they hold it for years, and then they 5-10x their money. Now, and if you just think about it, too, there's a lot of times, man. There's a lot of times where we'll be in a coin. Let's just say here, we're in a coin. We win, we lose. We win, we lose. We win, we lose. We make money, we lose. We win, we lose. We win, you know, get stopped out, whatever. And then we don't look at it. 2-3 months down the road, we're trading it up here. But if we would have only held it, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, depending on what segment of the cycle you're in, we could have made more money just holding it. Now, granted, you can hold it the entire time, depending on what you're trying to do, depending on how long you're trying to do the investment. Some people don't mind writing it up and down to write it up higher and do higher lows, higher highs. Some people, they'll, you know, it made 100%, 200%, whatever it is, they'll take out their investment, let the rest ride, or they'll take out more. You know, depending. There's so many different ways of doing it. Yeah. DCA, the way to go. I personally like ADA. I don't like ADA. ADA takes too long. They have a lot of good stuff going for them. Who's streaming right now? Who's streaming? We'll go see them. What's today? Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Who is streaming? So let's come over here. Let's go to this. Let's go to the live stream. Let's go here. Oh, we only have 6 people. Man, that's so... I don't look at this. What was our max? 8. Freaking embarrassing. Oh, we just lost somebody. This is freaking embarrassing. I'm giving it out for free. For free. The knowledge, the wisdom. That's so disheartening. But there'll be times where I see this and be like, 8 people, I'm out. See ya. Bye. 5 people. That's freaking embarrassing. I see that stuff and I don't even want to stream. I just do for my group. But it's like, right now, you know, the market's not great. I'm glad I have one person watching. Appreciate everybody who's here. Let's see here. Who is... Oh, Alex Ho streaming. I love Alex O. Dude's a beast. I guess we'll do Lunar Beaches. Alex O, sometimes he'll stream to me, or he'll push the people to me, but that's like at 10:30, and I'm already done with like the treadmill. Like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't do it. I can't take another step. But we'll go to Lunar Beaches. All right, guys. Remember to put. What are you gonna put? Put Trade Intuition Raid. Trade Intuition Raid. See here. Now everything's in the dump. I agree. Only if you're strong. I mean, yep. I agree. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and let's do the fib level song. Listen to the words. These are old songs, but listen to the words. Fib level. Let's go to Lunar Beaches. I do thank you guys for being here. I would say put one in the chat, but nobody's here anymore. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. As always, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we get our steps in. We have a positive attitude, and also sometimes the market's not great to trade. We just got to sit on our hands. I do thank you. Manage your risk, and be careful who you follow. There's a lot of people giving a lot of not so good suggestions, because none of it is financial advice. Thank you so much, guys. Infinite Team TA in the house. All right, guys, listen to this song. It tells you how to do fib levels, and it talks about the danger zone. Tom Cruise. Here we go. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one. Now I gotta find this off button.
Yeah. Trade intuition, reading the charts, Fibonacci levels playing their part. Price runs high, then pulls right back. Catch that zone, watch it react. Made by Fibonacci, yeah, the math don't lie. Price gotta retrace before it touch new highs. Golden pocket sitting at that 0.5 to 0.618. Wait for the bounce, it's not too late. Pull back clean to the 382. Still got strength, bulls coming through. Halfway deep, that's a solid bet. But below 0.618, watch your step. Golden pocket, that sweet zone, catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 and 0.618, watch for the bounce, it's not too late.
Yeah, time it right.
Looking for the off button, and I found it. All right, guys, thank you so much. Remember, trade intuition raid. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.